Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah Kadash, that is all praises to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, in ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom to the hopeful elect. I wanted to demonstrate here in the scriptures on how these other camps outside of Great Millstone, we'll name some of them off the top of the dome. Fucking Wi-Fi, fucking Sakari, IUIC, okay, three of the top ones that are constantly stressing about keeping the law, okay, to keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's the premise of their camp sessions out there in the highways and hedges, okay? But I want to demonstrate here in the scriptures how they're not keeping the law, all right? And they can't in this society, which pretty much fucking squashes their whole, their foundation. Because here at Great Millstone and what the scriptures tell you, the prophets' foundation would be prophecy, all right? That's expressed in Sirach 39:1. To be occupied in prophecies, all right, that's expressed on the fact that Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. That's expressed when the scriptures say that if any man speak, let him speak according to the oracles of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which the oracles are pretty much prophecies. Okay, prove that real quick. And then it tells you that the different gifts. Let's see, pull that first. Prophecy is the top ministry, if you will. Let's see. Ephesians 4 and 11. Okay. Let's see. Let's see where that's at. Reword that real quick and then pull the oracles for you. See, we're proving this case that they can't keep the law, and that's not what was not supposed to be the fucking premise of their ministry, okay? Because they're over here going off heavy on the laws now. We don't even have to mention the specifics, but we're going to get into one of the main ones. Because we'd be here all fucking night to go through a fine-tooth comb all the ways that these camps be going off according to the law, okay? So you know how counterproductive their whole ministry is, all right? This is oracle in the etymology is a message from the Most High expressed by divine inspiration. Okay? There you go. It's a prophecy. The place where which such divine utterances were given. All right? A divine announcement. Okay. Oh, it's Lakia, and here's the main point. In answer to a human inquiry, usually respecting some future event that literally in association with prophecy to say before something that's gonna fucking take place. All right, put that to bed. Reword this real quick. Corinthians 14:1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. Okay. That's about 4 points right there to show you that it's about prophecy. Alright? And not the law. The statutes and commandments, even though that we rehearse the righteous acts. Okay, but showing you in this society it's impossible. This is proof that it's impossible to keep the law of what I'm about to demonstrate, amongst other things. But we're going to hit it in the blue letter, right? Leviticus 20:13. None of these camps are putting Moses to death, and these fucking alphabeters to death, okay? Which is according to the law. You can't let a Mo, an Israel of the nation of Israel, slide, okay, without fucking, without straight up taking, sending their spirit back into the Father of spirits. All right, this is the word surely. Okay, let's grab the script first, right? Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And when you go into this word, surely, it's not maybe, it's not in certain circumstances. It means it's of a surety. It has to fucking be done. And if you're not doing this, this is according to the law, you're not keeping the law. Okay? Like brothers have brought out recently, if you break one, you're breaking them all. Technically. Okay, this is the Hebrew word mawath for that word surely. And it's as well, it's surely is mawath, and be put to death is mawath. Strong's H 4191. It says to have one executed. Okay, so there has to be an execution that takes place on this creature's life. Has to be taken. Okay, to perish. Okay, to die prematurely by neglect of wise moral conduct. Okay, and that is in transgression and neglecting wise moral conduct to do this, right? To be a fucking Mo. It says to kill, to put to death, to dispatch. Okay. And here it is in the Strong's definition. It says to cause to be like to, must, okay, must, needs, okay, there you go, must, needs, for surely, okay, so it's not optional, okay, it's not fucking optional, you have to put that creature to death, period, and if you're not doing that, you're not following the law, that law, okay. So what happened to the law, statutes, and commandments, my nigga? Okay? It's all fucking bullshit. And really, it goes to the extent of, it makes you wonder, what are they fucking hiding? Okay? Likened it to them hiding some type of transgression that they have going on. Like always trying to fucking push the law. It's like reverse fucking psychology. Not to mention, there's been reports of adultery. All right, you put a fucking adulteress to death, or an adulterer, they must be put to death. All right, so we're just gonna close it out with a quick couple scriptures in Deuteronomy, starting with 1 and 17. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment. That means no matter who the fuck it is, if they do or commit transgression unto death, that where the law requires them to get put to fucking death. You have to do it, okay? You can't let them slide, period. All right? And if you're not, you're breaking that law. You had different people who would say, keep it under wraps when somebody did a sin unto death, and then they would have to get put to death too. All right? It says, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is in Most eyes, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. It's in Deuteronomy 17 from the top starting off. It says, thou shalt not sacrifice unto Yahweh thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is a blemish, or any evil favoredness, for that's an abomination unto Yahweh thy power. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of Yahweh thy power, in transgressing his covenant, okay, and hath gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing into thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shalt stone them with stones till they die. Okay. And at the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death, but at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. So I have a question. Do you think this just, and it's fucking rhetorical, and it's really being somewhat fucking facetious, and this is what you do in persuasive speech, okay? You prove a point by asking a fucking rhetorical question, all right? You think this is just in reference to somebody who's performing idolatry, or is it any of the laws that are broken, that when broken, the motherfucker has to get put to death, okay? Where you fucking go. And that's what it said right there in the 2nd verse at the end. It said, in transgressing his covenant, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And irregardless of this motherfucker, these different Israelites who are performing this wickedness, these abominations and shit, whatever they may be, that are sins unto death, whether they're down with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai or not, whether they want to cap like in this life that, you know, I never agreed to that, they're held unto this standard, okay? Every last fucking Israelite. As it says in the scriptures, you in the reincarnation, or if you will, in the pre-incarnation, in your previous former lives, you fucking sprinkled the blood of the covenant upon yourself. You fucking agreed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? So regardless if you try to cast it off in this life or not, you're still held into this. So no Jake that's performing a sin unto death, if you're going according to the law, is supposed to be pretty much overlooked. You can't fucking let them slide, period. If you're according to that, the law should. Okay, as they say, we can keep all the laws, brother. It's what the fuck they say, man. You hear them, that's the premise of their whole street preaching. Fucking hand gesturing people trying to call call over, trying to call over and hand gesturing for anybody who looks like your traditional spick or nigga, right? To call them over and, tell them to keep the laws, the laws. All right, but we know it's a profitable thing to rehearse the righteous acts, absolutely. But there's so many laws, man. There's so many laws that you cannot keep, that is not expedient to keep in this time, in this society. All right. So, continuing on to show you, we just proved that it's not only in accordance to idolatry, it's for transgressing these laws, the ones that are unto death. Okay? So, going back in verse 6, actually 7, the hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put the evil away from among you. There you fucking go, man. There's no gray area, there's no wiggle room, there's no leeway there. Okay? That's straightforward. That's a requirement. So the fact that these guys aren't fucking straight up putting most to death of the nation of Israel shows you they're not keeping the law, amongst many other things. And this is also, on a side note, this is a stain against America, okay, because they don't uphold this law when they said that they were about the scriptures. What does it talk about? How, what is thou to do? To profess my word, pretty much. Let's pull that up right quick to the spirit. And while Google lags, okay, there we go. Psalm 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And that's what the fuck America claimed. Not only when establishing this place, but to this day, in some extent, in some instances, they straight up say it. Okay, we're a God-fearing nation, we're a Bible-founded country, okay? What did that fucking faggot Ronald Reagan say? All right, that the laws of the Bible are supposed to be upheld. So the fact that they not only don't perform that Leviticus 20 and 13, but the fact that they promote and uphold and even worship these fucking laws, man. There's a shit in America more than any other place in the world. There was some shit that came out a few years back called that alphabet lives are sacred. Okay. So they don't even say that about a regular nigga. Okay, a regular fucking American. But those fucking alphabet people, their lives are sacred, they say. Okay, they prop them up and worship them. Okay, despite what the scriptures tell you that they shouldn't be breathing. All right. Finish it off back in Deuteronomy 17. Drop down to 11. According to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, And let me go ahead and continue on from 8. It's actually back in 7. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put the evil away from among you. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise and get thee up into the place which Yahweh thy power shall choose, and thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment. And thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which Yahweh shall choose shall show thee, and thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee, according to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee, to the right hand nor to the left. Okay? Meaning you cannot let them fucking slide, period. And I'll tell you this, the Levites are not going to tell you to do something outside of the law. Alright? And really, nobody in Israel has that. There's no fucking way that they can do that. Okay? They've got to tell you to do it according to the law. Alright? So there you go. To squash all that shit with what these other camps are coming about. And it's really fucking silly. Alright? It's their little own way of, through the spirit, hiding some type of transgression that they have going on. Not to mention, they just want to flip and come with some different shit. Jake always tries to be fucking different. They form these little bitch-ass camps, to be different from the apostles, okay? And the teachings of the apostles of Great Millstone, okay? When it's not a thing in this society to perform all the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai straight up. Alright? And it's low-key wicked to keep stressing that. Okay? So with that, I'll praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kadash.